The first substantive bill of the Menace administration tabled today that government officials say will pave the way, for accountability and transparency in this country. The bill, which is a constitutional amendment, proposes to establish an independent office of a Director of Public Prosecutions, allowing the Attorney General to only give specified directions to the DPP in matters involving public policy, national security, or the international obligations of the Bahamas. All criminal matters will be transferred to the DPP. Janaea Noel Ferguson reports.
Debate on landmark legislation that will change the way criminal matters are dealt with. A bill for an act to establish the Office of a Director of Public Prosecution moved in Parliament by Minister of State for Legal Affairs, Ellsworth Johnson. He highlighted the critical need for the independence of this office, noting that political influence has long been the order of the day. Johnson said this contemporary piece of legislation is also what investors look to in their decision-making.
If I'm dealing with a government institution, is there a fearless, impartial ombudsman that's not a barking, toothless dog, but it has the grit and the backing to do something about something? How you settle your matters? And they look at this. People sit and look to see whether or not a call can be made to somebody to cause a matter to go away. That's a part of the international risk assessment that people do. And so when I travel, I do that.
Seconding the bill, Tall Pines MP Don Saunders, he said unlike the former administration that commonly used nolle prosequis under the new bill, certain functions now performed by the Attorney General will be transferred to the office of the DPP.
While the Director of Public Prosecution has the power of directions over criminal matters, the ultimate power to overturn or change that direction, and only in specific circumstances, still lies with the Attorney General. Why? It goes back to the explanation of parliamentary supremacy. This is the people's parliament. We're the people's voices. You, the Bahamian public, will more than likely, Mr. Speaker, the Bahamian public will more than likely be welcoming the Attorney General to raise issue and to give his direct input.
Opposition leader Philip Davis was also in support of the bill, but he says it does not go far enough, adding that it was regressive from what was proposed by the Ingram administration back in 2002.
Put in what I call the exclusionary clause that is in our Constitution now that reserves those rights, those functions to the Attorney General, and just reserve those functions to the DPP exclusively, and then we'll have that. But don't say you're having an independent DPP when in fact all you're doing is just codifying and establishing the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions.
Debate on this bill continues. Janaea Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.